Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Secure Flow. In this video tutorial, we'll see how to install Kali Linux 2020.2 operating system from scratch on Hyper-V VM. Are you ready for this? Let's begin. So what exactly is Kali Linux? Kali Linux, previously called Backtrack, is an operating system that contains all the tools pre-installed for us to conduct a successful penetration test. Now let's open the official website of Kali Linux. At kali.org, click on the download section. We can see that in the download section we have 32-bit and 64-bit compilations of Kali. So for this demo, I already downloaded a copy of ISO for you. I'm a good guy, I don't want you to wait for that download. Okay, we are going to install Kali now as a virtual machine. Now let's open a Hyper-V Manager console. Go to search, type Hyper-V, and there it is, your Hyper-V Manager console. I'm going to select new virtual machine. I'm going to hit next here, and I'm going to call this one just Kali demo. Where do you want to save this? We'll put it inside our default path. You can also choose location of your choice. I'm going to go ahead and select next. I'm going to use a generation 1. Assign memory, you can set 2048 or 4096 for this VM depending upon your configuration, or you can also use dynamic memory for this virtual machine. And the reason why we are adding a little bit more at it is because it's got a bunch of applications. So I'm going to go and hit next here. You're going to configure a new virtual switch to fire this up in a private network. Hit next. And here's the VHTX file that it's going to create. Again, we'll set the size and hit next. And again, we are going to install this one also from an ISO file. And let's find our Kali Linux. There it is, right there. Hit next. Summary screen, finished. At this point, we created our virtual machine. Now we should be able to install Kali Linux. Let's start the new virtual machine by clicking on the start button. So boot up menu will provide several options. Now to install a fresh copy of Kali Linux, you need to select the graphical install option. In this screen, choose your language. In my case, I will choose English and click on continue. Next, select your location. Choose your keyboard configuration. In my case, it's an American English. Next, enter a host name and click on continue. Because I'm not joining a domain, I will leave the default. On this screen, you need to enter your username. Enter any name of your choice and click on continue. Next, you need to enter a password of your user account. We are now able to select our disk partition scheme. It is recommended that you select the third option for full disk encryption at this time. So the question is why? Penetration testers typically have sensitive information in their position. A successful test can reveal flaws in the client's network or maybe passwords. Therefore, testers frequently should secure their systems using full disk encryption. Now, Kali uses a combination of logical volume management and logical unified key set up for disk encryption. So select the third option and click on continue. At this step, you will need to acknowledge that the entire disk will be erased. Considering Kali is being used for penetration testing purposes, a separation of partition is not needed. Choose all files in one partition and click on continue. Next, select yes to write changes. In this screen, you need to choose a password for your disk encryption. In this screen, you will see an overview of your selected options. To proceed with our installation, click on the continue button. Select yes to write changes. If you are not using HTTP proxy, you may skip this page by clicking on continue. In software selection screen, leave default and click on continue. Finally, you will be asked to install the grub bootloader to the master boot record. At this point, I will choose yes and click on continue. Congratulations, you have now completed the installation of Kali Linux. Click on continue and system will reboot. Remember, you created two passwords, one for your user account and one for the disk encryption. In this screen, you need to enter the disk encryption password. Now press enter for credentials. And here is your Kali Linux up and ready for use. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please do like and don't forget to subscribe for more tech videos.